Hello guys, welcome. I want to cover quite a few things in this video, hopefully quickly. I try not to explain a lot of things, so let's get straight to it. Now, obviously it's not eagle-eyed to know that I am in an arm sling. Right now I have a broken clavicle, if you cannot tell by the title already. So I was out mountain biking, just with a group with Overland Mountain Bike Club, and just lost my front wheel on a trail called Waffen, and it slammed my right arm into my leg, and the way I was moving, I twisted and just took the entire impact on my shoulder. So, broke a clavicle. It's a very easy bone to break, so I'm not too surprised by it. Bike is entirely fine. Otherwise, I'm entirely fine. Just have a scratched up shoulder. Unfortunately, this does mean that the race that I was training for, the 40 in the Fort, is not going to be something I do anymore. However, I am looking to see if there's a way that I can volunteer for it. It'd be really cool to be up at the aid station and seeing the riders as they come by several different times. But we'll see what they allow me to do, considering how helpful am I going to be with one arm. Also kind of sucks because I was planning a trip to Salida at next week, actually. I was supposed to rent a truck, go down there with my mountain bike, hit up Monarch Crest Trail, Rainbow, and Cottonwood Mountain, and staying and just camping out of the back of the truck with help from Single Track Sampler telling me where to go. But that is unfortunately going to be on hold. I will still be planning to eventually get down there. We'll see whenever that happens. So, about the break right now, I still haven't seen an orthopedic, but I'm 99% sure that I'm not going to be getting surgery. From my understanding of clavicles, and from the talk with the ER doctor, with my break, it's not a compound, so there's no bones sticking out. It's not crazy out of alignment. The bones are two pieces kind of just like that, and there's no shattering, so I'm pretty sure I do not need surgery. Although, fun fact, I did talk to my brother, who is he's a physical therapist, so he went through a lot of this, has some weird information on medicine. It used to be that they actually would remove the clavicle if broken. Too bad. Because you can apparently live without clavicle. Estimated time of healing, I haven't gotten any estimates because I haven't been to the orthopedic, but it looks to be anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks usually for like the average break, which I hope mine is within the average break. I don't know. I'm not too worried about how long it takes to heal. I'll just take whatever time I need to for it to heal. It will suck to be off the bike. As of now, I'm not even riding bikes. I can cruise around on my mountain bike one-handed, but I don't want to do much more than that. Even just riding in a car, I always put the seatbelt behind me because I hate being a passenger and having the strap going across, because any pressure on the clavicle is nothing. So, orthopedic appointment, that's going to be sometime next week, so we'll be good there. I don't have my x-rays with me, but I may be able to get them really soon, so I can get it to the orthopedic and maybe show you guys if you want. If it goes anywhere, it will be on my Instagram account. I do now have an Instagram. I was told by all my friends to make it because I've been making a lot of donuts and taking really cool pictures of them, and I may even be selling vegan donuts soon. Let you know on that. And I've just been taking awesome pictures of them. So that will be all up at cc.roy. That's my Instagram handle. And I also just put up lots of adventure things and hope to get people to try new things, get out there and adventure and go outside. Although I do have some other things on there, like latte art. If you didn't know, I am a barista. And other things that I don't really post to YouTube. But speaking of YouTube, what am I going to be doing with this now? I know I haven't been making a whole lot of videos because I've been so focused on training for a race and upping my endurance, which has been a lot of fun, and I've greatly enjoyed it, even though there's a lot of uphill riding. I may sit down and do just some talk videos about some things like, I don't know, how to fuel a bike ride or an endurance event or something in a vegan way that's effective, because I've been doing that, though you can see that online. I just have a few things that I've decided to try, and it's worked out pretty well. Otherwise, I mean, I may still film. I'm planning on, instead of going to Salida, I may take a bus down and out to Nederland, Colorado, which is it's up in the mountains. It's between Boulder and Winter Park, so it's still up there. I may be going up there. I will be going up to Estes Park and doing a whole bunch of touristing things with family, so I may film a little bit of that for fun. But you guys can, of course, let me know what you want to see. If there's anything that I can film, I will definitely try. I've been thinking of doing a little bit of a spoken poetry thing, because I have like one piece of poetry I definitely want to put out there. And then other than that, one thing I do want to say is I'm sorry to all the people who subscribe to me, because I know there's quite a few of you who subscribe for tree climbing and tree camping. As of right now, I definitely can't film, but I've been wanting to get back and do some more adventures like that. Part of the biggest issue for me is living where I do. Because I'm in a bit bigger of a city, and the national parks are more of a thing than where I was in Illinois. They are more patrolled, and it's not as foresty, so I can't quite disappear as much. And then I do have the National Forest, but that is also a 30-mile bike ride, so I'd have to figure out the best way to bring camping, like proper amount of camping equipment, or minimal amount that I need, and all my climbing equipment all that way into the forest. There, I would be totally free to do it if I wanted to. However, one of my bigger challenges for that is going to be learning how to properly climb the trees that are out there. They are very different from like the oaks, the sycamores, and maples, and everything like that I've been climbing, like the tulip trees back in Illinois, because those were very, very good trees to climb, especially sycamores. I absolutely love them, because it's going to be much more pine, if you've seen from my bike camping video where I went into the National Forest. So those trees are very different. I also need to be very careful, though I'm east of what they call the fallen tree line. This forest has been plagued with beetles as of recent, that are basically can render a tree to fall over at any point in time, and you have no idea because the beetles are eating out the inside. However, that's mostly clearing up in the Roosevelt Forest, but right now in the Arapahoe, which is the forest to the south, there's a different beetle infestation, and we're hoping to get that under control so it doesn't need to spread into the Roosevelt. But we will see. So I have to be careful about those types of trees too, especially since I tend to do all my adventures alone. But I promise, I really do want to get back to tree climbing. I've been really enjoying it. I've recently picked up a harness. I've also picked up a rope man, which is something I thought would be really awesome to switch out from a prusik loop to be much faster when climbing. That's just part of one of my things that I didn't like about tree climbing, was how slow it would be for me to go up and down several times. And in the case of lugging gear, setting an anchor, having to go down to go to the bathroom. So, yeah. But we'll get there eventually. Also, as of now, I am currently in the middle of, in between leases. So right as of now, I am currently staying with a couple of friends who have been very gracious as to let me stay here and offer me space. I'm actually currently set up underneath their deck, though I have some stuff inside. I mean, they offered the inside, but I decided to want to sit or sleep underneath the deck because it'd be like camping every single night. And it's really sweet because as of right now, just sitting on the deck, I get a very lovely view of Arthur's Rock. So yes, I have hammock just set up underneath here. Oh, the straps. Works out wonderful. Oh, and last thing that I wanted to mention, when I am more recovered, my plan is to slowly kind of get back into cycling and definitely take it easy on the mountain bike for now, just to make sure that my shoulder's up and running, fully functional, and can take a hit. I mean, of course, any hit like that could break the bone again, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. So my main focus might actually be back on more adventure cycling and going bike camping. So it's something that's really fun, but I haven't been able to focus on because of all the training for mountain biking I've been doing. I've been making my own frame bags for my cyclocross bike to see if I can take that on a couple adventures. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully within a couple months I will start making some videos like that. Thank you guys.